there's probably not a mom in town that wouldn't say this, but there's something to be said when the things that you love the most are all asleep under your roof, and you sleep differently when I sleep differently when all five of us are home, and that is it's a weird thing about being a mom, that you don't ever sleep the same, and then they're all back home and you sleep different, and not because anything other than the fact that I think I lay down at night and I'm peaceful and joyful at the same time.
Created on purpose and for purpose.
Hey, welcome back to the Daron Earlewine Podcast. Daron Earlewine here, your host. And we're coming to the end of the line of the series that we've entitled the Earlewine Podcast. We sat down with all five of us, my wife, Julie, and I, and our three boys, Cole, Ty, and Knox, and just talking about finding faith, finding purpose in different seasons of life, from college to high school, junior high. And in this episode, it's the second half where all five of us sat around and had a conversation, and you'll notice there's not a lot of silence in this conversation. All five Earlewines with a microphone. It's scary, but I think you're going to enjoy the second half here of the conversation that we had with all five of us together. Appreciate, again, downloading and being part of the Daron Earlewine Podcast. Enjoy the last episode of the Earlewine Podcast coming up right now. So, Ty, I got a question for you that just popped into my head as Cole's talking about this. So one of the interesting things environmentally, Ty, obviously our whole life, you guys have gone to public school. That's been kind of a core belief, I guess, for Mom and I of wanting to raise you guys to find your faith and represent Christ, in the public sphere. It's not right for everybody. It's a decision that we made. But now in college, like GCU does have, a strong faith component, but what's that been like, Ty? Now, I mean, you're only been there for, 4 weeks or whatever, but first time in your life, you're like in a school that's like talks about Jesus and has like a chapel service. And has it been better, worse, different, odd? Kind of what's been that experience?
I think it does definitely change things. Like there's a lot of opportunities here for your faith to be practiced, and there's also just a lot of things that are nice about it, because like not everything is required. It's very optional, and everything that they do. The cool part is that I have noticed in a lot of my classes that I take, this is any of my classes, but majority in like the classes that are like English or like a debate. Not like I don't have any debate classes, but like classes that you would openly like have discussions and talk and connect things to like an article or a story or something. They like encourage you to and like bring your faith into it and connect it to the Lord, which has been cool. A lot of times, like before a lot of topics or presentations, they have like a Bible verse to start it off that kind of like goes with it. So like biology, something about life, or health, something about like being mentally focused on the Lord and like structuring yourself through that. And then just like all the other things that go on here are really cool. I have Mondays off completely. So being brutally honest, I've slept in through chapel just because I have early morning stuff on majority of days. So I just haven't. And then a lot of my roommates are the same. Just it's kind of our day to chill. So we just don't do a lot on Mondays, just kind of chill, finish up our homework, get ahead on some things. So it's been nice. But it's definitely different for sure in certain aspects of school. I feel like I need to get a little bit more into it to fully understand like the presentation in 2 weeks for one of my classes, and it'll be cool to be able to like bring my faith into it and talk about it when it's not as equally apparent in a school like HSC, which is just because it's a public school. That's how things are. But yeah, it's very different. Just how things are. But like I said, like that's the thing I love about it, that it's all optional. So like if you got a lot of stuff going on, or if you have other things, like you don't have to rush out and like put things to the side to go do it. So it's like a choice for yourself to do. Which is cool. So yeah, I just think as of right now, like it's definitely a little bit different, but it still feels very like it's school. Like it's not as apparent in those things. But I'm hoping to check out Chapel soon, and then GCU has Camp Love here, so that's next weekend. I'll be going to that off campus for that like worship night camp thing. It's on Saturday next week. It's one night. So me and Jackson and Toby are going as of right now. Nate might go. So we'll be out in middle of Arizona. We'll be sleeping in a tent, which is exciting that they offer that. Other schools offer it too, but just having that ability to. Went to Grace Church out here last week. I said 2 weeks ago. That was cool. And just like I guess like I don't want to say like the vibe, but like the kind of persona of the school is that. So you have a lot of things that like go on that you don't even know about. Like you just walk out and there's people doing worship or stuff, and then with everything going on in the world right now, with certain situations, like the school has acted on it in different ways, just with like prayer circles and everything for what's going on. So I just think like it's cool. Like there's so much to do, and there's like different things that you can do as a group. But for me, like a lot of times that I feel the closest with God is when I'm alone. So just being able to get my word when I'm by myself and break it down has been good for me too. Which gets kind of hard when you're running around, having people over, hanging out. But I've done it a couple times, so that's good. And then just never ashamed. There's like no ashamed to being a Christian here, just because how it is. So it's been nice to be able to wear my label as a Christian proudly and never worry about the devil trying to creep up on me and pull me away from my faith. Just to have like a community like this of believers and people that truly do love the Lord. And obviously you'll find people that are here just because it's college and other things, but majority of people here do have a strong faith, and it's really nice to see, especially when you have like regular conversations with people and you can bring it up. You just work on your faith so much more than you actually would think you are until you actually like sit down and think about like, oh, the other day in class I had a conversation with this guy about this book of the Bible because it aligned with our presentation or whatever. So it's been cool, definitely different. I like it. I don't really see any negatives of it. I think I think because I think we should spread the Lord, and that's what we're told to do and brought to do. That it would be a thing that I would like to see in certain places. Obviously, like, legally, I think it is. You can't do it everywhere, but making it optional is just huge for being conscious enough to do it and not having it feel like a task. So yeah,
It's awesome. It sounds like they do a good job of like helping you help you work it into a worldview, kind of a natural way in the different classes and different courses and stuff like that.
yeah. Like as an 18-year-old or whatever, 22, when you're a senior, like you still don't fully understand. Like you feel like there's the spiritual world and there's the like earthly part of everything, the worldly part of everything, but they just really connect it to everything that you go through and you talk about. So it is super cool of like, oh, I got to go to biology right now, and then you get there and it's like, well, here's a verse that aligns with what we're learning about today, and just like the smallest part of like you get your scripture reading and like going into class, so it's like it's cool to like your verse of the day or whatever is on the PowerPoint for your class. So yeah,
It's awesome. It's good to see you, Ty. I miss you, man.
yeah, I miss you guys. It's been good here though. I'll be home sooner than later, which is exciting. I'm excited to see home and to drive a car. Freaking drove a car for 2.5 years, never had a single problem. Got here and popped a scooter tire inside of a week. So after this podcast, I'm going to go back to manhandling a scooter tire back onto the back wheel of the scooter. So wish me luck on that. Not going to be fun.
Corey, you have any tips on scooter repair?
YouTube. Yeah, I've been YouTubing. It's all on the floor. Every part of my project is currently to my right on the floor. So.
I don't know. Never crashed my scooter, so lost a scooter lock one time, but yeah.
Never crashed. Funny story about scooters though. Side note, very quick. The other day during our first intramural game, Nate forgot his ID to sign in to the game and took my scooter, not my scooter, back to our room and took the lock off someone else's scooter, and I didn't realize that he took a different person's scooter until after the game. It was the exact same model as mine, same lock, same everything, and it had a piece of tape that said tie on it. And he was like, it was definitely yours. So I was like, no, it's not mine. So yeah, we stole a scooter on accident. That was fun. Hope that kid got it back. I really do. I felt horrible. I was like, dude, like, what are we doing here?
Well, you need to meet that guy.
So,
His name's Ty. You know what I mean? Connection.
yeah, that'd be a horrible first impression. Hey, yeah, I'm the kid that my roommate stole your scooter.
Stole
I have
your
the same
scooter.
name as you. But it was funny. But yeah, hopefully he got
Right
it
on.
back. But that's
All right.
scooter stories.
Knox. So you're back in school. You had young wildlife tonight. Here at
Young Life.
Young
Young
Life.
Life.
Young Life.
He's
Sorry,
old now.
he's old. Young Life, and that's exploding here at HSC. I mean, hundreds of kids showing up to Wildlife, the junior high version, and Young Life. What has been some of the positive that you're going? I think did you go to FCA as well?
Yeah.
Okay, so what's that been like as far as starting high school and having that kind of growth? And you guys started the year off with the 21 days of prayer at one of the local churches, and there were hundreds of kids showing up to that. So it's like, what are you seeing happen at HSC as far as faith and stuff like that happening?
Just kind of cool to see like how I have a community of people around me that'll just help me grow my faith, especially just my core group of guys. Just kind of were built from Wildlife and Young Life, so it's just kind of nice to know that I have brothers in faith that'll just guide and lead me through those type of things. And I feel like me and my friend Bodie Williams have kind of been like in a leadership role for our group at SCA. So it's just kind of cool to be like just have like something that I can do like that, to just take my wisdom that the Lord has gave me and just put it to use and just help other people that are kind of new to their journey in faith, and just help them to just find ways that they can spend time with the Lord. And just I think that like I not just met so many new people through SCA and Young Life that I just have never met before, or like I've heard of, but like never really gotten to like just met them. So it's just kind of, like I said, it's just really nice to know that I have so many people, like a huge community around me that'll just help build me up in my faith whenever I'm up or down, whatever. It's good to know that I have people around me.
Yeah, no doubt. Awesome. All right, here's a question. This is the first time we've all five seen each other since everybody went to college. What's something that you guys are looking forward to get when we're all back together? When I guess next time will be when Ty comes home. So when we all get back together, well, who knows? Because Cole may have to have Thanksgiving football. Who knows when we'll be back together? Whenever we are back together,
Christmas or December.
Yeah. Cole, we talked today a little bit about how you are, just kind of missing the family, vibe. Like, what's something you guys are looking forward to being back together?
I guess I could start. I think just like the spirit of our house, and like just like the way the Holy Spirit moves within it. I'm excited to sit back on our kitchen counter again. That's one of my favorite places because like my whole life, most important moments of my life were built around that kitchen counter, or conversations, or some of our favorite people in the world have been around that counter, and in the good, the bad, and the ugly, which I think is really like what real relationships are. I think the biggest thing is I'm just excited for our family to be back with our community of people from home, whether it's my friends or Ty's friends or Knox's friends or even your guys' friends. Like, we just have a lot of people that I know we mean a lot to, and it's like one of my favorite things to go back and see those people, just because I know they care about us, but I also know that they all understand how much we care about them and really do want them to be better, and just to know Jesus the way that we try to. So yeah, I think just like for me, it's just the community of home. Like, I love my community here and I love the people here, but especially now with college football, it's kind of a revolving door. So like your friends are in and out, guys are coming in and leaving, whether it's graduating or the portal or whatever. But at home, like, those are the people that like have seen me in really in some of the best and the worst times of my life, and they still keep coming back. So I think for me, it's just being back in our community and just having everyone be together. Because I think when we're all together and the people we love are around us, it's a really special thing that a lot of people don't have. That I'm very thankful that we do.
Yeah. Ty, what about you, man?
I think I'm most excited for a home cooked meal. I have had Qdoba like 100 times in 4 weeks. Still good every time, but just ready for one of those. I think also kind of like what Cole said, just kind of how the dynamic of our family is. We just, that kitchen counter, kitchen table. I talked about it in my podcast, just like being able to sit around a kitchen table and eat with people, especially like your people are. It's a big deal and it's a lot of fun. And, it's really good conversations, and I miss that about having the fam together. And then I also think just like just getting to see like Cole said, like his friends, my friends, just getting to see my buddies would be huge. Just texted them some, but everybody's transitioning, everybody's going through their ups and downs and figuring out like who we are without each other. But kind of ready for that comfort of seeing the guys again and getting to hang out with them and just checking in, figuring out how their first semester or so went. Probably Thanksgiving, so there's probably like exam weeks left, but majority of their first semester went. Just my friends that are all doing different things. Got guys playing college basketball, got guys playing college baseball, got guys rushing fraternities. I got just a bunch of different things that are going to be talking points for a good conversation with all my friends. And then just being home, being in like your safe haven and knowing your way around places and just being around like Indiana and everything that goes along with that, and getting to see like weather change and just the small things about Indiana that I don't get here anymore. But for sure, definitely like Cole said, just the persona of our household and just being able to be there for those people in person and not through a phone call or a text message. I'm just looking forward to like getting to talk to people face to face and really check in, because you can only say like and only feel so much through a text message or a call. So, and I know the majority of people that are back home are probably thinking the same thing as me. Just kind of counting down the days till we all get to see each other again, no matter how great the people you met in college the first couple weeks are, because like mom always says, you can't make old friends. So it'll be good to see all those guys and just kind of be back and meet my dog, I guess, that we bought that I haven't met yet. So I'm excited to meet our new family member that I have still yet to meet. But I did get to miss all the puppy stages, so that's fun. There's no
Yes.
bodily fluids I have to clean up off of our floor. So
Yes,
that's
he'll be a much better dog once you see him.
yeah. So I'm excited, just like Cole, kind of like basically kind of what Cole said, just getting to see the people and have time where I'm blessed in all the opportunities in my life to lead there and can hopefully step back into a position there where I can lead again and maybe affect the little communities that I helped back there and just keep doing what I was doing.
Yeah. Knox, what about you? What are you excited about your brothers being here?
Just like kind of, yeah, like having their friends in and out of the house and just kind of taking the quiet away around here, because it's pretty quiet just being us three, and I just miss the noise and the talks and the laughter and just all those things. And I miss sitting around our couch watching a movie or watching college football or NFL football. Just kind of, I just miss the little things that our family do that just make our family special.
No doubt. I can't wait to. Can't wait. Jules, you got your question? You bring us home?
I don't think I have a question, but I think the thing that I'll be glad about when everyone is home is there's probably not a mom in town that wouldn't say this, but there's something to be said when the things that you love the most are all asleep under your roof, and you sleep differently when I sleep differently when all five of us are home. And that is it's a weird thing about being a mom, that you don't ever sleep the same, and then they're all back home and you sleep different. And not because anything other than the fact that I think I lay down at night and I'm peaceful and joyful at the same time. um and I don't really have a question. I just want to say to the three of you how incredibly proud I am of you, that you've handled this unique transition season with such strength and godliness. You've faced adversity, um, your story of adversity with a spiritual just aura. That's a weird word to use, but just in spite and knowing you the way I
No,
know
bro, don't
you.
do that. Don't do that.
Sorry.
Thanks
Don't
for
do that.
Sorry.
thank you for commenting on my aura. Thank you.
You have so much aura, but that's not what I
No,
meant.
just keep talking.
Anyway,
That's right. You heard it
what I'm
here.
saying. Cut this out, Coop. Whatever. You have a sense about you that in spite that's changed over 3 years of your life. Where before when it was difficult, you did where the direction you lean right now into the Lord is such a testimony and to who you are in Christ, and it's something to be proud of and something to be confident in, that in the difficult other people are seeing how you're walking and growing, and I just really admire that about you. And um, Ty, I I think you did something super brave by leaving this awesome life that we have here in this town that we just talked about. Thing about all gathering here and having people in our home or in our town or being with these people that we do all love so much, and we do have an incredible community. And I think you've really been brave in just being willing to step away from that for a while or for who knows, and though you know you it is funny the way you say it, and maybe I've just been too busy cleaning up dog pee, but I'm too distracted. But there are a lot of days you don't seem that far because of the unique closeness of our family and the simple calls or text messages. Just yes, I would much rather you be sitting in my living room right now than sitting there. I'm not going to lie, I'm still a mom and I wish you weren't there and I wish you were here, but that's not what I really wish. I want you to be happy and chasing something that you believe you're supposed to do, and I'm proud of you for the courage. Knox, you've handled this transition far better than I thought you would. And it's tough to be the only one around here besides that thing. And I'm continually amazed at the leader you're being in the high school already. And so the only thing that I wish was different for you is that your brothers had a better view of you doing it, because you are making them proud. And they would be really proud if they were here seeing it the way Dad and I are seeing it. So I'm proud of you and just keep it up. And yeah, I think that's all that I have today because it's 10 almost and I'm sleepy
Yeah,
because it's
that's
mom
great.
life.
That's a great way to bring it home, Jules. Guys, I really am. I'll try to tell you this as much as I can, and just echoing what Mom says is you guys are my three favorite people on earth, except your mom. And man, I'm just unbelievably proud. I find myself just thinking of the three of you and what you're accomplishing and the men that you're becoming. And we've been doing this thing for 21 years, raising kids. And man, who you guys are and who you're becoming is beyond my wildest dreams of what I thought parenting would be. And I believed you'd become the men that you are becoming. But you guys are doing an amazing job. And I'm just so proud of you as your dad. And I can't wait to have you guys all here. I agree with what Cole said. I love all your groups of friends and the families that come with it. And the times that we're going to get to have when we're all home together. It's going to be special. And you guys make that special. So I love you guys. Thank you so much. I know everybody's busy. Knox wants to go to bed. Cole's got to study. Ty's got to go watch football. And it's only like, what is it, Ty? Like 7 o'clock?
6:57. I got to go pick up a pizza for me and Jackson in 5 minutes. So this worked out perfectly.
Yeah. So guys, thank you so much for taking time out of your schedule to be here. Thanks for the people that you've encouraged through this series. It's by far been my favorite series that we've ever done on the podcast. So thank you guys so much.
Don't hang up right away. Don't hang up right away.
Yeah. Yes.
Don't hang up right away.
Don't hang up right away. So
Please wait.
all right. Thanks, guys.
Hopefully Coop can edit that.
Love you. Thank you guys so much for being on here. Until we talk
Love you
again
guys.
on the Earlewine Podcast. Next episode will be in our new studio that's currently being outfitted, and it'll be not quite done. So I'm excited for you to see the new studio. And until we talk again, from all the Earlewines, including Reggie and old man Theo that's on his chair taking a nap, remember these three things. God's for you, not against you. He's near you, not far away. And he's created you on purpose and for a purpose.